the Rose Bowl a safety issue, Bud Elliott?
It might be.
Do we not have enough?
We might need the best.
Do we not have enough blue chips for the Indiana Hoosiers? There's too many.
We lost the blue chip ratio team tonight.
So Indiana will play the number 1 seed Indiana Hoosiers, the juggernauts of college football, the bluest of blue bloods. Indiana Hoosiers will play the upstart plucky underdogs from the 8-9 game, the Alabama Crimson Tide, in the Rose Bowl on January 1st. What does Alabama need to do? And now I'm going to be serious. Alabama did not play a perfect game, as we've detailed extensively. What does Alabama have to do to be able to bring the fight to the Hoosiers in the Rose Bowl?
Better block. We saw
got to block well.
Yeah, we saw early tonight they were struggling to block Oklahoma. They figured that out. Keep that going. Ty Simpson needs to, or at least he needs to be helped figure. The one thing that Indiana does that is very, very effective defensively is they can do everything, and they do everything. Like, they get into different formations, they bring blitzes from different spots, and they hide everything very, very well before the snap. And a lot of teams have trouble figuring it out. And you've got the extra time to figure it out. So you're going to be able to watch a lot of tape. So you're going to have to figure out your blocking schemes and get everything lined up front. And Ty Simpson's going to have to be much more poised in the pocket. We need to see the second half Ty Simpson. And we also need to see the guy who trusts his receivers, because, like, I love D'Angelo Pons. D'Angelo Pons is a very good player. D'Angelo Pons is 5'9". So if you see him in man-on-man downfield, you're going to have to trust your guy to go up and get it over him, like we saw tonight. So do that on offense. And then on defense, tackle a lot better than you tackled tonight.
Yeah. 100%. Like Indiana's a lot less sloppy than Oklahoma is. Like they won't give it to you. Like you have to go out and take it. Like OU gave them some of the game tonight. Right now, I think they will face less pass pressure, like less line of scrimmage pressure on their O-line in that game than they did from Oklahoma. I think Oklahoma's front is better than Indiana's front.
And the Stephen Daly injury.
Yeah, that hurts.
It hurts. Yep.
Yeah. Because they already had, now I'm blanking on the name because it was like 10 weeks ago when the guy went down. But like they already had, like Daly was supposed to be their number 3 rusher, and then the other guy went down.
Hey, so Daly from Kent State. He's part of like the band of misfits.
Right. Well, Wyatt is the other guy who went down. Excuse me. Yes. So like no Wyatt, no Daly. I think if you're Bama, you're like, I'm not sweating that. I'm sweating how well Indiana disguises coverages, how well they fit gaps. Like you could pop a run in Oklahoma once in a while, right? Especially if OU wasn't loading up against it. Like, nobody runs on Indiana at all this year. So
and yeah, because I don't know if Bryant Haynes is going to be bringing that exotic stuff that'll leave open a lot of room if you get like the right call at the right time. They play you straight up.
They don't screw up much.
Yeah.
Even when they're aggressive, they don't screw up.
A little bit of time to see if you can get LT Overton back. Oh man, I mean, some of these young Bama players just continue to pop. I mean, it is not a surprise when Alabama has players that haven't been getting their name called and haven't been just jumping off the screen when you're watching it all season long. Like when it happens, you're like, oh yeah, well of course, like that guy looks super athletic. He was a blue chip, he was a 4 or 5 star for a reason. But the young players on this team continue to show up in a big way. So even the absence of Overton, it just felt like they had a lot of players on that defense that stepped up. It's against Oklahoma's offense. It's going to be very different going up against Fernando Mendoza and that Indiana offense. But at the same time, I think that it was a good sign for Kane Womack's group too.
It's a very incestuous matchup.
Yeah. What'd you say?
It's a very incestuous matchup.
Because
we all know Sig was an assistant under Saban at Bama, but DeBoer was Indiana's offensive coordinator in 2019, as was Kane Womack, their defensive coordinator for 2019 and 2020. So, I mean, all of these coaches know their way around the buildings, although they'll be in Pasadena, so it doesn't really matter.
It's also our 3rd Crimson team, right?
Mm-hmm.
We were Crimson and Crimson, and now we're Crimson and Crimson.
Mm-hmm.
So the line got bet out. Are we going to 7 here, guys?
It was 6.5. I mean,
minus 24. I bet you if that hits 7, that gets snapped up. I am very curious to see how Alabama plays then defensively, because a lot of the stuff you did against Oklahoma, like Mendoza's going to eat you alive if you do that.
Mhm.
Like he does, he's going to hit open guys.
He won't miss the throws.
Right. Yeah.
What else?
That's going to be curious.
And I do think
Indi-
like Indiana's receivers
tackle
are
so well,
better
too.
than Oklahoma's too.
Yeah, I think so too. Like Burks played really well tonight, but Satania is
He's
like
kinda
so hit or
gadgety.
miss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas Indiana's got like, I mean, they're not like first round NFL wide receiver draft picks, but they're going to be NFL wide receiver draft picks.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's the one we don't need to scheme it open
Mhm.
because of our trust in the quarterback and because of the size and the skill of our wide receivers. We can do the one-on-one stuff to be able to take advantage of whenever you get that opportunity. So, I
Who's the
tend
best
to
passing
think
quarterback that they've seen this year at Bama?
best passing quarterback that the Alabama Crimson Tide have seen.
Because like they just faced
Gunnar Stockton.
Yeah.
Joey
know.
Jaguar.
Joey Jaguar. I don't know. Let's see here. Let's go through
Diego Pavia.
It might be Pavia.
Tommy Castellanos. Lenora Sellers. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, it ain't Mizzou.
They haven't faced
It
a
ain't
guy as
Auburn.
good as Mendoza.
Yeah.
Like they haven't faced like a legitimate, top 100 pick passing type quarterback. So that's going to be a new challenge.
Alabama fans, this was a solid night. You did not lose the anxiety bowl. Neither one of these teams thought they were going to win it all. But neither one of these teams want to be the first one out. Alabama gets to keep it going. Alabama gets to go to the Rose Bowl. But man, I don't think you can get away with the kind of stuff you got away with tonight against the Indiana Hoosiers. I could be wrong. Maybe I am biased and blurred by my adoration for Kurt Cignetti and the Hoosiers, but I don't know. This is a good one, but I think that this is going to be about where Alabama's playoff run stops. I do not find myself predicting the Crimson Tide to go to Pasadena and pull off an upset.
Motivation. Locker room
That's
material right there. Bulletin board.
Clip it.
Is that an Indiana jumpsuit you're wearing right now, Chip?
I thought that this would be, first of all, I've found this to be a little bit nice for the seasonal holiday time, and then also matched both of our teams. Didn't matter who won. I was going to have something of the
looking like the Lost Tenenbaum brother.
The deep red crimson variety, So does this last piece here, and this is Alabama related, does this put to bed Kalen DeBoer in Michigan?
Oh my God.